first for me. She wants to apologize for me. The joke about
Good morning. My name is Brian Venturo, co-founder and chief strategy officer of CoreWeave. I'm honored to welcome you all to the CoreWeave offices today for this exciting occasion. We're especially delighted to host Governor Phil Murphy as he joins us to sign critical legislation that will position New Jersey as a premier hub for AI innovation. Governor, your presence here today is not only a testament to your commitment to the advancement of technology, but also your unwavering support for the AI business community in our state. Your dedication to fostering an environment where companies like ours can thrive has not gone unnoticed. We are grateful for your leadership and vision. Working with you and the administration has been a true partnership. Your proactive approach and open dialogue with the business community has been key to addressing our needs and enabling our growth. We appreciate your efforts to understand the unique challenges we face and to provide the support necessary that will ensure success and position New Jersey at the forefront of technological advancement. We are excited to continue this journey with you, Governor Murphy, and to contribute to the state's ongoing success. We look forward to the continued growth and prosperity of the AI sector in New Jersey, driven by your leadership. Please join me in welcoming Governor Murphy to say a few words.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much, Brian. Forgive me for our friends outside. That's another story, as they say, but it's an incredible honor to be back here. So good morning, everybody. It's great to be back, not just in Roseland, but to be back here at CoreWeave. I want to thank Brian, who is CoreWeave's Chief Strategy Officer and co-founder, for your very gracious words, along with his entire CoreWeave team. Thank you, especially co-founder and CEO Mike Intrater, who's with us as well. And we're here today to sign a piece of legislation that will empower our state's top minds to shape the future of generative artificial intelligence, both ambitiously and responsibly. Because at a moment when the future of this realm has yet to be written, we here in New Jersey can be one of its prime authors. And together, in partnership with our state's innovators, researchers, and industry leaders like CoreWeave, we can unleash a new generation of possibilities that will transform our world for the better. I want to thank all of the other amazing leaders here today who are working to make our shared vision for AI a reality. He's not here yet, I don't believe, but New Jersey Economic Development Authority CEO Tim Sullivan, keep Tim in your prayers, trying to find his way through there. The EDA's chairman is with us, Terry O'Toole. I want to also thank a couple of outstanding legislative partners who helped get this bill across the finish line. Two of them are here today, Senator Raj Mukherjee and Assemblyman Chris Tully. I also want to give greetings in absentia from Roseland's Mayor, James Spango, who wanted to be here but is out of town. And again, I want to once again to Brian and Mike thank you guys and the entire team at CoreWeave, not just for hosting us today, but for embodying the strength and vibrance of New Jersey's innovation ecosystem. In fact, CoreWeave's own story is really one of those classic Garden State innovation stories. Today, the company, and you can look this up, publicly available data, is worth many, many billions of dollars. And it has established itself in short order as a global leader in AI infrastructure. But all of their success began literally in a garage in suburban New Jersey. CoreWeave's remarkable trajectory over the past several years is a reminder that New Jersey has reemerged as a bedrock for revolutionary innovation. With our state's talent, our highly coveted location, and our world-class educational institutions, and our global legacy of innovation, we are once again building the future. And there's no better example of New Jersey's sterling reputation when it comes to innovation than our growing leadership in the realm of AI, led in so many respects by CoreWeave's success. In the past year alone, our administration has launched a number of world-leading partnerships and initiatives to create new opportunities for our state's workers, students, and entrepreneurs in the realm of AI. In December, we partnered with the world's top-ranked university, Princeton University, to launch a first-of-its-kind AI innovation hub, which held, I might add, its inaugural summit earlier this spring, at which both Brian and I spoke. This hub has already started bringing together industry leaders, researchers, ethicists, and innovators, as well as corporations, to explore the possibilities of AI and to incubate potentially groundbreaking discoveries. In that same spirit, over the past several months, our administration has also introduced a nation-leading AI training initiative that is helping our state government workers better serve the needs of our families. Literally, we are training all 61,000 of our state workers in generative artificial intelligence. In fact, just earlier this month, we launched a new platform called the NJ AI Assistant to equip our state workers with state-of-the-art tools to help improve the delivery of public services to New Jersey's taxpayers. Moreover, with the budget I signed into law last month, our administration is also investing $4 million into creating a new AI Innovation Challenge. With this Innovation Challenge, we are going to share our state's resources with emerging innovators who are eager to harness generative AI and innovative cutting-edge solutions to our biggest challenges, from chronic diseases to climate change and everything in between. And we are the first, I might add, and only American state to survey both public and private sector workers on how they view the dawn of generative AI. There's another reason our administration is working with such great intensity to plant New Jersey's flag in the realm of AI. It is because even though AI presents a whole new world of opportunities for our state's workers and families and entrepreneurs, Tim, I'm glad to see you made it here in one piece, this realm also presents a whole new world of risks and responsibilities. We all must embrace the importance of collaboration in innovation. Our leaders in both the public and private sectors need to embrace the spirit of open and transparent partnership, and I'm happy to say in New Jersey they are. That is exactly why our administration believes that we have an obligation to bring together our state's innovators, researchers, workers, and industry leaders in shaping the future of generative AI. We envision a future where our state's top minds harness AI to create jobs instead of killing them, to unite our world as opposed to dividing it, and more than anything, to revive hope in our shared future. It is with that vision in mind that earlier this year I announced the launch of New Jersey's AI Moonshot. The goal is for our state's innovators to pioneer a series of AI-powered breakthroughs over the next decade that will change the lives of billions for the better. From helping cure debilitating diseases to educating our children or caring for our ecosystems, we want New Jerseyans to stand at the forefront of the AI revolution and build a more prosperous world in the process. And in doing so, we're going to establish New Jersey as the home base for R&D and generative AI. But of course, the reality is that many of our state's boldest thinkers and biggest dreamers are unable to realize this vision on their own. After all, the barriers to entry for a career and corporate success in the realm of AI are high, and the logistics for developing AI-powered platforms can be exceedingly complex and expensive. And today, there are many aspiring innovators in our state who are unable to explore the potential of their ideas because they lack access to adequate infrastructure. So for that very reason, the bill I'm signing today, and again I want to thank Raj and Chris and their colleagues, will invest up to $500 million into building out New Jersey's AI infrastructure. $500 million. And with this investment, we're going to make it far easier for our state's students, researchers, entrepreneurs, you name it, who share our commitment to innovating responsibly to explore the potential of their AI-powered innovations. We want our state government to be a catalyst for pairing together established players in the world of AI, like CoreWeave, with young innovators who are just getting their start, whether they're a high school student right here in Essex County or an entrepreneur launching their very own startup, whether it's in Elizabeth or Camden or you name it. The point is, with the legislation I'm signing today, we are making yet another historic investment into building the most competitive, diverse, and inclusive innovation ecosystem in the entire nation. This has been a top priority for our administration since day one. But in recent months, we have gained even more momentum in support of this mission. And Tim and Terry, along with their entire team at the Economic Development Authority, deserve huge credit for the successes we have seen. I mean, just briefly look at the list of recent steps that we have taken, led by the EDA, up and down our state. From Sci-Tech City in Jersey City to HAX's newly opened headquarters, which is about 10 miles east of here in Newark, to the New Jersey Windport down in Salem County. We're racing forward in our efforts to support New Jersey's most promising innovators and to create a new generation of jobs for our state's workers. And with initiatives like New Jersey's first in the nation Innovation Evergreen Fund, we are investing tens of millions of dollars into our emerging visionaries so they can pioneer the discoveries of tomorrow right here in the Garden State. And you add to all of that the bill that I'll be signing in a few minutes. And let me be clear, CoreWeave is one of the hottest companies on the planet. Their reach is hyper global. They could have planted their headquarters flag anywhere, literally, and they chose the great state of New Jersey. And I thank you, gentlemen. So the bottom line is, in nearly every possible category of innovation, not just in generative AI, but certainly including that, our administration is working to uplift New Jersey students and workers and companies, big and small, so they can access a new world of opportunities. And together we're building a New Jersey where every family can find their place in the economy of tomorrow. So thank you all again for your support, especially our friends and hosts here at CoreWeave, including the many folks back there watching us. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to turn the podium over to one of the architects behind our state's economic comeback, the Chief Executive Officer of New Jersey's Economic Development Authority, Tim Sullivan. Tim?
Nice to see you.
Do you have any blood on you?
No, I made it. Need an AI-powered car to get here a little faster, I suppose. Mike, Brian, thank you so much for having us. Governor, thank you both for everything we're going to do here in signing the bill, and I guess thank you in advance or in supplication for not firing me for being late. I'm supposed to laugh harder at that. That was hopefully not going to fire me. It's great to be here. What a momentous day. This is on a continuation of our journey to making New Jersey the most diverse and inclusive innovation ecosystem in America and recapturing our leadership position in innovation and entrepreneurship. I want to recognize and thank our chairman, Terry O'Toole, is here as well. He's been such an extraordinary leader. He's been a chair for about a year and a half now. And a lot of the successes and greatest hits that Governor Murphy was just going through are things that have happened under Terry's leadership and on his watch and with his shaping and stewardship. So we appreciate his time and energy and effort to helping deliver on Governor Murphy's strategy of a stronger and fairer New Jersey, a stronger New Jersey economy. Stepping back a little bit, I think Governor Murphy covered this extremely well, but I just want to add a couple of grace notes. On October 1st, 2018, Governor Murphy, not terribly far from here in Nutley, released our economic development master plan or strategy. It was called the State of Innovation and Building a Stronger and Fairer New Jersey. We have been on this since day one, since the first time I met, then candidate Murphy, and from the earliest days of the administration onward to right now, we have talked about recapturing New Jersey's heritage as a leader in innovation. Not only because it's great to have great big success stories and cool next big thing companies like CoreWeave taking root and taking flight from New Jersey, but because it's how you get durable and enduring job creation in any successful ecosystem. It's when young, growing companies go from 1 or 2 folks to 1 or 2,000 folks to 10 or 20,000 folks. That's how you get durable job creation. And so we thought we had a real opportunity to do what New Jersey wrote the playbook on in most of the 20th century, which is how do you take innovation, entrepreneurship, and commercialization and scale it. And we've seen over the last 6.5 going on 7 years, real momentum in that effort. I think it's one of the reasons why we continue to lead the region in job creation, why we've added more than 200,000 jobs since Governor Murphy took office, why we continue to see huge rates of new business formation and startup formation, but we know we have more to do. And I think one of the things that's smart about the bill that the governor is about to sign, and shout out to our sponsors, to Senator McCurgy and Assemblyman Tully, who represents my parents, by the way, in Bergen County. They said to say hello.
They voted for you, Chris.
I assume so. I didn't check the. I didn't. I assume so. Is an extension and a deepening of this commitment to innovation. Another big reason to give so much credit to Governor Murphy for his vision for this is that it's easy when you have a job like Governor Murphy's and the distinguished members of the legislature to kind of focus on what's right in front of your face, the issues that are hitting you on the dashboard every single day. When it's got something breaking in the news, some tragedy, some horrible thing that's happened, some big thing that's happened. And Governor Murphy's had us focused for the last several years on thinking about the generative AI opportunity, and not just in the context of getting to know the founders of CoreWeave and hearing their great success story, but thinking about what's going on around the globe, what's going on around the country, and making sure New Jersey is positioned to not just participate but help lead the generative AI revolution, because this is very clearly the next big thing. You can analogize it to the internet. Brad Smith from Microsoft at the big gathering we had in Princeton a few months ago analogized it to the printing press. Aim big with these metaphors. I think you can't miss for what generative AI represents for the future of our society, of our economy, of our state, and of our country and our world. And so this bill that the governor's going to sign, I think, really positions New Jersey to make smart and targeted investments to support not just the AI industry, but all of New Jersey's economic competitiveness, because being on our front foot with regard to generative AI is going to be like 20 or 25 years ago thinking we should probably have a good internet infrastructure, and we should have companies should have websites, those kinds of innovative ideas. But this is going to be that kind of fundamental component of business strategy, economic strategy for our state. And it's not just investing in infrastructure and helping and hoping that things go well. It's going to structure public-private partnerships between companies that take advantage of these tax credits and these investments to enable our young and growing entrepreneurs, our institutions of higher education, to have access to the kinds of computing power that they need, that companies like CoreWeave are delivering to the marketplace, that they need to grow their companies. And so it's not just helping the great big companies and the success stories, but helping the next generation even behind them grow and scale and turn into the next success stories, the next CoreWeaves, the next hopefully 5 or 10 CoreWeaves that come behind that here in New Jersey to build on our momentum and drive this ecosystem even further forward. So we're incredibly excited about the bill the governor's about to sign. Again, deep appreciation to the sponsors for sponsoring it, and to the leadership in both chambers of the Assembly for bringing it forward and getting it to the governor's desk. And we're incredibly excited, and as soon as we finish up here, we'll get back to working on the regulations that will emanate from this and the applications that will stand up for this through the balance of this year. So again, deep appreciation for the chance to be here, deep appreciation to the CoreWeave team for having us, and thank you for everything you're doing in New Jersey. Thank you for your partnership, and appreciate all the momentum we have today. I'm excited to continue to see it move forward in a couple minutes with your signature, Governor. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. A couple of things before I ask Raj and Chris to come up and say a few words, and then we'll sign the bill. Importantly, one point I want to underscore that. Oh, see, you're going to sit here. Were you thrown out of the other seat, or? Again, I'm not surprised you and Raj are wearing a tie, but I'm still trying to get over Brian wearing a tie here, as I'm sure his colleagues will join me in that respect. Two things that are important to note. One is that this is shifting. I think what I'm particularly impressed by the EDA, Tim, Terry, colleagues, and Raj and Chris, we've gone through a pandemic. We're in a new reality in terms of what the business and economic realities are. This is shifting money from a sort of more traditional bucket, in every dime, I believe, all $500 million. This is shifting money that was already legislated into what we think is a cutting-edge opportunity. And I love the fact that it's as nimble as that, and that you all deserve credit, EDA and the legislators, for doing that. And then secondly, and Mike and Brian are far more qualified to talk about this than I am, but I think history does show, I want to underscore a point that Tim made, when Microsoft planted its flag when they did in Seattle, that was the flag, and then spider webs started to grow out from there and created an ecosystem that didn't exist. Probably same true of Amazon, certainly Bell Labs in our state, way back when you could have made the same comment. It's the successes. It's not just the success of CoreWeave, it's the success of CoreWeave in the context of the broader picture that we're even further excited about. So I wanted to underscore that, and thank you, Tim and Terry and colleagues, for getting us today. You don't sign a bill unless it gets to your desk, and you need leaders in both chambers to help get it across the goal line. And we have two outstanding leaders. Would love to have them come up and say a few words. First of all, Senator from the 32nd Legislative District, the one and only a Marine veteran and one of my favorite people in the state, Senator Raj Mukherjee.
So general purpose technologies, GPTs, not to be confused with ChatGPT, generative pre-trained transformer, but general purpose technologies are those which have the potential to revolutionize multiple industries. Think electricity, the locomotive, the telephone, the internet. Artificial intelligence is a general purpose technology. It will transform every industry and touch every aspect of our daily lives, from life-saving healthcare breakthroughs to traffic jams. And you've heard this one before. Terrence's going to make fun of me for this analogy, but at 211 degrees, water's just really hot. With that extra degree, at 212, it boils. And that makes steam. Steam powers the locomotive. Incidentally, that was another GPT. CoreWeave will continue to grow rapidly as a company that calls New Jersey home, exemplifies what that extra degree of blood, sweat, and tears can produce, as it provides the critical infrastructure that we need for the development of AI to reach its full potential and for the AI boom to be powered. So if artificial intelligence is the locomotive, CoreWeave, a New Jersey company, is the steam. And one of the great things about having a governor with the quantitative background and the level of attention to detail that Phil Murphy has, and I absolutely love this guy, is that every time Tim Sullivan and I are crafting a framework to advance his economic development agenda, when it comes to incentives, he wants more than proof of concept. That's not enough for Governor Murphy. He wants to see the ROI potential and the materiality, and that the incentives are what's minimally necessary to achieve those aims. This is. Next New Jersey will cement New Jersey's place at the forefront of technological advancement and economic competitiveness as we tap into the transformative potential of AI. And through job creation and catalyzing innovation and empowering our higher education institutions, we are going to see incredible return on our investment. And it's not just because of what Mike and Brian and their team at CoreWeave, which I like the name better than Atlantic Crypto, because you are now at the core of powering the AI boom, from rush ordering GPUs to $20 billion enterprise valuation. No insider information here, but I still think it's dramatically undervalued, even present day. We are not just doing this for companies like this, but for the companies that are still being brainstormed by some Princeton University student in their dorm or in their boxers in their mom's basement. And I look forward to all that we will achieve and where our state will be at this in this revolution because of the bill that the governor's signing today. Thank you.
Raj, you added the extra degree to your remarks today. I just want to make sure you know we were paying attention. That was awesome, and deep thanks for your leadership. And again, we can't thank you enough, because we don't get here. A bill does not get there without both chambers and leaders in both, and you've been extraordinary. And so's Chris Tully. He's representing the 38th Legislative District, and like Raj, helped muscle this thing over the goal line, and it will have transformative, measured in years, if not decades, impact on our state. Please help me welcome Assemblyman Chris Tully. Good to have you, buddy.
Good morning, Governor. Thank you very much. And I'm so thankful and grateful to be here as we mark this pivotal milestone and exciting new chapter for New Jersey. As prime sponsor of this bill and as the chairman of the Assembly Science, Technology, and Innovation Committee, I'm so honored to celebrate with all of you the passage of this program that will shape our state's economic landscape for decades to come. This legislation signed here today by Governor Murphy is not only about policy, but it's about vision. Imagining a future where AI companies choose to set up shop here in New Jersey, bringing with them high-paying jobs, groundbreaking research, and world-changing technologies. The message of this program, it's loud and clear. New Jersey is open for business. We're opening our doors to pioneers and entrepreneurs worldwide, inviting them to make New Jersey their home and their launch pad for success. And we are committed in New Jersey to provide them the support, the resources, and the incentives they need to succeed and create those ideas and grow into the future. And enough cannot be stated about the initiative that the governor talked about and all that he has done through the AI initiatives, through the AI hub, through this legislation here today. Governor, I just want to thank you. I want to commend you and your team, the NJEDA, Raj, and all of our legislative leaders. This is a big deal. And we're declaring in one voice that New Jersey is open for business and that we want the AI industry and all businesses to look at New Jersey where they're looking for a home. So with that, Governor, I'm so thankful to be here today. Thank you for having me a part of this effort. And everyone have a blessed day. Thank you.
Really well said, and thank you for representing Tim's parents so graciously. One other comment I want to make before we sign this. You wake up every morning and you look in the mirror. I always recommend this to young folks who are looking for any advice. And be honest with yourself, whether it's an individual, whether it's a company, whether it's a state in this case. And you look, you have to be cold-blooded. Who are you? Who are you not? What can you be and what can you not be? I've said this many times. I'm going to die probably trying to make cars and trucks again in New Jersey. But when I look in the mirror, I don't see that. What I do see is I see an innovation economy. I see with proof points up and down our state. Bio, pharma, life sciences. Tim and I spent several hours this week with Bio, which is the big industry association. You know, they love us. Tech, telecom, film, television, digital increasingly, the green economy, offshore wind, fintech, the guts of the sports betting business. That's who we are. We lead with talent. We lead with innovation. We lead with our location. And I'm saying all this because you roll the tape back a couple of years. We affirmatively decided collectively, all of us, to make an all-in bet on generative artificial intelligence. I want to thank Carolyn Cannella on our team, just back from maternity leave, who was one of the early movers on our team to get us into position. And how serendipitous and fortunate were we early in those months of making that affirmative bet that we came into contact with these guys in this extraordinary company who planted their flag affirmatively. As we're betting affirmatively on generative AI, they planted their flag affirmatively in the great state of New Jersey. And we're living a 1 + 1 = 3 reality as a result of all that. And I can't thank you guys enough and your colleagues for hosting us today, more importantly for being in Jersey. And I am highly confident, as Tim mentioned, that this bill will propel New Jersey and the reality around generative AI, including CoreWeave's prospects and the spider web that will build up around you, to another quantum level up. Thank you all. With that, I'm going to sign the sucker. Thank you. You take one. Thank you. I'd love Brian and Mike to join. Tim, Raj, Chris, and I'd love Terry to join as well, if you could. This is the money shot, but I can't see a thing. But okay, let's be real. Put my glasses back on. So this is Senate Bill number 3432. The synopsis is establishes New Jersey's program for artificial intelligence investments. And by the way, there are many specifics associated with this bill Tim and/or I or Terry are happy to get into the details, but it includes all of the good government provisions that would become known for in our administration. And again, I want to thank Tim and Terry and their colleagues for making sure that the goodness that we stand for in the state is also included in this. The sponsors are, as I mentioned, in the Senate. He's here with us, Raj Mukherjee, also his colleague Troy Singleton. I want to give him a shout out. In the Assembly, it is the aforementioned Chris Tully, along with Will Sampson, Rob Karabinchak, and many other co-sponsors. With that, let's get down to actually signing this. Is this the 25th? It is, right, of July? 25th?
Yes.
Just want to make sure there's somebody out there.
It's 2024.
It's one more than 24. It's like 212 versus 211.
Exactly.
It's the day after
Definitely 25th.
the 24th.
Till we do
First
it.
pen is Brian Ventura, co-founder, chief strategy officer at CoreWeave. Brian, where are you? God bless you, buddy, and thank you. When we write the book about this company, we're going to write in particular about the serendipitous coincidences of coming together, which is pretty extraordinary, right? To another co-founder, chief executive officer, another great guy and leader, Mike Intrater. Mike, congratulations, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Well done, richly deserved. The chief executive officer of the Economic Development Authority, Tim Sullivan, is in the house. Tim?
Yep.
The chairman of the Economic Development Authority, a guy I met 42 years ago, Terry O'Toole.
Back here.
Terry, where are you? Congratulations. Thank you, pal. Pull a little bit of a head fake on.
Yeah. Shifty.
Shifty.
That's what you want in your economic development.
This doesn't get here without great leadership in the legislature. This pen is for Senator Raj Mukherjee. Raj, God bless you, buddy. God bless you. Simplify. And last but not least, same comment about the Assembly. Great leadership on behalf of his colleagues. This pen is for Assemblyman Chris Tully. Chris, congratulations. Well done. And I'm happy to say, let me stand when I say this. We get between you guys so I'm not blocking anybody. This is now the law of the land. Congratulations, everyone. Especially for you guys back there. Thank you for everything you do in Jersey, all right? I'm gonna come back in a minute, like in a mosh pit. Can I get a group photo with you all? Is that all right? Okay. Don't be so enthusiastic.